This is Club 501, brought to you by William Hill, hosted by me, Wayne Mardle. Now, I'm going to be talking to stars of sports and entertainment, just having a general chit-chat and having fun. If you would like to be an honorary member, please like and subscribe. No one was more famous in darts than you at that point. How did that feel?
Scary.
Because I've never been there.
I've even met a Spice Girl.
Oh, we were on a 9!
They might just be scared.
Right, okay.
I think they just might be kind of comfortable in their own little, their own little league.
Oh! Yeah! Come here, you! Fallon, it's great to have you, and thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule nowadays. The Queen of the Palace, the person that smashed the glass ceiling. Thanks for coming. How did you get into darts?
My mum and dad played darts. My sister played darts, so I got into it through them. Like, I used to go to county with my mum and dad, and then my sister started playing, and then I'd be that person kind of sitting in the back room like, I don't want to play darts and all that. Then started playing youth with my sister. So yeah, that's how I kind of started through my family.
It's Felicia, right?
Yep.
She's good as well.
Yep.
Is she better than you?
She used to be.
Right, I was going to say, I remember a time when it was like, I'm sure Fallon's sister's better than her.
Yeah, she used to be back when we played like youth. So when we played for England and all that, Philly was definitely the better player.
So you both played for England at the same time?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that because I think Philly obviously played before me and she was like really wanting the England place, and then she got picked, and I think I just started like 6 months before or something. So then when we both got picked together, it was like a twin thing, like a sister thing, and it was like really cool for us.
And what age was this when you first started playing?
17.
17, because you're 30 now.
All right.
30! 30!
I'm feeling it.
In 20 years, you'll be 50.
I'll be playing in the seniors.
I can. Anyway, right, what we are going to do, we're going to have what I like to call chuck and a chat, right? So it's not like I'm not interrogating you. It's a case of you throw well, I throw like an idiot, and we chat during it, all right?
Yeah, no worries.
Good stuff. We'll have some fun. First things first, we have to talk about smashing the glass ceiling, as Rod Studd put it, and it's become famous. What an experience for you.
Oh yeah, that was like incredible because obviously I weren't expecting to I wanted to play at Ali Pali in that, but obviously I wanted to win, but I don't think the expectation was there for me to win. And then obviously
Do you mean your expectation?
No, so I always believed that I could win, but I think everyone else didn't believe.
Yeah.
But, it's actually doing it on the stage. But yeah, no, the whole glass ceiling comment after, that was amazing, especially how the news kind of went after that. I really weren't expecting that. Because
you'd played in sort of 5 or 6 women's world championships before that and reached the final, of course, getting beat by Lisa Ashton. But around sort of 18, 19, you were getting better, weren't you?
Yeah.
There was clearly a point where it's like, now you're ready to win. And do you think that did coincide with playing at Ali Pali as well?
Yeah, I think what it was is like the years of playing, at Lakeside and all the competitions, playing against Lisa and that. And I think it was the whole, every time they beat me as well, like it just kind of gave me a more killer instinct. And I remember...
Oh, you wanted to get revenge?
Not them, but I knew my ability. And I remember seeing Lisa qualify for Ali Pali and watching it on TV, and I was like, I really want to do that.
Right.
And then I think the same year Anna qualified, because I think I was the second year. And I remember watching it all and I was like, I really, really want to do that. So then I remember practicing like every day for like a whole year leading up to it for the qualifiers. And then obviously I was winning titles in the BDO back then and all that. So so I was getting all confident and stuff doing that. But yeah, it was all the losses and seeing them all on TV, like kind of gave me that killer instinct to kind of want to do that.
When the draw was done, I don't even know if I did it, but anyway, you can thank me. I'm sure there was an element of, I think you can beat Ted Everts. Did you feel that? Of all the players to draw, no disrespect to Ted Everts, but he's not that experienced at winning. You're more experienced at winning than he was. Not on the main.
Yeah, I remember
stage,
qualifying for it because we were at Wigan playing in the playoffs. I remember qualifying and then sitting in the car, and we didn't even move. We were still sat in the car when the draw was being done, just had it on.
Right,
we literally come out of the venue and just had it on watching it. And I remember when Ted's name come up, I was like, that's actually not a bad draw.
So you felt that as well?
Yeah, just purely because I knew Ted's game and I didn't want to play someone that I didn't know that was already on the pro tour, that had all the experience.
Like Mensur Suljovic?
Well, I don't know. Probably. But yeah, when Ted's obviously name come up, I was like, do you know what? I know his game. I know what I've got to do. I know what I've got to practice. Yeah. And I felt all right about it, to be fair.
And because once that game happened, it was extraordinary. By the way, the social media presence from everyone was incredible. But really, getting a tweet from Billie Jean King and all that. What? No offence. She went from a female darts player to an absolute darting superstar. There was no one on the planet. Not even at the time, Michael van Gerwen. No one was more famous in darts than you at that point. How did that feel?
Scary.
Because I've never been there.
No, it was really scary because I'm not really the type of person to kind of put myself out there, and I don't really get involved in big conversation groups and stuff like that. So actually being put left, right and centre in every interview, being in my interviews was shocking at the time as well. No,
it's difficult for someone.
I really couldn't speak in an interview, so I was like,
can't speak.
Yes, no, yes, no. So that was really scary.
Because there's no media training, is there? You weren't. Look, let's be honest. You were thrust into the limelight, and you had to either sink or swim. But personally, not just because I'm not just saying that, but we in under the media think you did an amazing job because it's so difficult. Mm-hmm. It's so difficult, and you're meant to know. But in darts, I think it's kind of really well known that the players do not get any media training whatsoever unless it's thrust on them. They never ask for it. And after that, so how many days break did you have after the Ted Everts game?
2, or it's 1 or 2 days, I think. And that was only because it was just going so quick. And I think Michael actually said to my manager, you need to let her prepare. She's got a really important game, because we were just getting all carried away with it.
That's Michael van Gerwen saying that. Because he's savvy, right? He's a savvy player.
And we were all just getting carried away with it. And then we stopped everything for 1 or 2 days.
Right,
and obviously I was then back on. So.
And then Mensur.
Yeah.
And then the world went mad again. Right. I know you won, and I know it worked out really well for you, and you must have felt so high on confidence. But I've got to say, I'm being truthfully honest. I remember a situation was, Wayne, do you think Fallon can beat Mensur? I'm like, no, look, let's just ease back. Let's just take a breath. She had a real good game against Fallon, against Ted Everts. Yeah, well done. No, I'm sorry, but Mensur's a step too far. We didn't know Mensur was going to play. We have to play the player, right? If you're playing, you have to play the player to a point. My word, he played you, didn't he? Yeah. He played you, he played the crowd, he played everyone watching. He played everything. The treble must have felt like that. Every double must have felt like that. He sunk, didn't he? Yeah. Did you feel that? Because he's a big man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did you feel him go in his shell and more or less shrink? Not literally, that would be impossible.
Well, I mean, parts of the game you could see it, and I kind of just kept thinking, just keep trying, just try and get down to a finish, and if you get down to the finish, try and take it and stuff, and kind of put the pressure on and just see how he deals with it, because there was glimpses in the game where he was just messing up a little bit. Yeah. But I thought just keep pushing the pressure on, because I didn't expect to beat him. Yeah. I genuinely thought, he's one of the top players in the world. I think it was number 11 at the time.
He was, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I won my first game, but the likelihood probably isn't that thing. But yeah.
And I felt the same.
Yeah, I remember the ball going in, and I was just like, Oh my God, because I'm shocking at ball, by the way. Like, it's either in or it's not. So I actually think the whole World Championships that year was meant to happen because
Right.
I'm really bad at ball.
But your double hitting in general was, I'm not going to say it was better than any of the competitors, but it was right up there with everyone's. It was just a brilliant element of your game. Have you always felt that's the case?
No. So I used to, when I first started out, be like more of a power scorer, but my finishing was so bad. So then I just put more effort in the finishing side of it because that was what was losing me games.
Yeah.
So I focused more on that.
When you're playing on tour now, when I say tour, there's a million different ways for people to play now, which is great. You've had 9 darters on the Challenge Tour, or 9 darter on the Challenge Tour, 9 darter on the Modus Series. It's becoming a bit of a habit, 9s. But is it because that you're playing so often now? You're just feeling comfortable everywhere?
Yeah, I think so. Because obviously just playing more frequently and to a higher standard now, it's like your 9s that I was missing years ago are going in now because I feel more confident of hitting them, and I know
more chances, right?
Yeah, and you've got to hit them now, whereas before you could kind of get away with it, but you can't now.
With all what happened at Ali Pali, it led to an amazing moment. You're a member of the British Empire. You got an MBE. What was that like?
Nerve-wracking.
Was it surreal? Was it like, hold on, right? All this has happened so quick, like really quick.
Yeah, just a little tad, and like I remember getting there and just feeling so like nervous about it because I didn't know what to like say. I didn't know what to do. My feet were killing me from wearing heels all day, and we were walking miles, and I was
The things you have to worry about, right?
I know. I should have worn comfier shoes. But I think I was more worried about like embarrassing myself because I know you have like a little chat.
Yeah, but no one knows what to do they?
No, but I just didn't want to say anything stupid. But I kind of did a little bit, but I didn't mean to.
Who was it?
William.
Oh, was it? And what did you say that you thought might be stupid?
No, because he said obviously that he watches darts on the television and stuff. And I literally turned around like so stupid, and I turned around and said, "What, on the TV? Like really stupid?" And he kind of looked at me and he was like, "Yes, the television."
Right.
Like just looked at me plain like, "Did you just say TV?"
And I was like, nervous, aren't you?
I was shaking. I was like, "Hi."
So how long does the ceremony last? Is it like you're there for a chunk of the day, and the ceremony lasts like a minute, or is that it?
Yeah, basically you're there, and then you sit in a room waiting, and you can venture around the castle, have a look around and all that, and then you go sit in another room and they tell you what you've got to do, you know, before you meet, like, because you've got to go to one place and then another place and that, and then you're not allowed to turn your back on them and all of that. And yeah, it's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, rules. You've got to abide by the rules. So after the game that kind of made you and the World Championships and the MBE, did life change that drastically? Because you were doing, was it hairdressing?
Yeah.
Stop all that?
Yeah,
I didn't have time.
Yeah, I don't need to do that anymore. I mean,
Good.
I do the odd one now when I get bored, but yeah, I don't need to do that to make money anymore. Like, I just do the exhibitions and play darts now, and it's just so stress-free, really, apart from the dart side to it, which can get really stressful.
Well, it does. Was there obviously you were the best female on the planet, and then Beau Greaves come along. Have you ever seen anyone with kind of that much talent?
Not as consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, there are, you know, youth players and stuff that you see coming through the system who had talent, but they never had the consistency and never stuck to it.
Yeah.
Whereas Beau's always been that good, and then now she's had the consistency and doing it on a regular basis. You can see why she's like number one.
Yeah. Well, there was a point where you were kind of finding it tough to beat her, and then the winning started.
Yeah.
Then the winning. So
I got the monkey off the back.
you're getting used to it now, and she's getting used to being beaten by you as well. But for us, as an outsider looking in, so we've now got like two of the best women we've ever seen at once. And it was. I think it's just a shame that if Lisa was like sort of 6, 7 years, 4, 5, 6 years ago,
It's like prime Lisa.
Yeah, prime Lisa. It would have been amazing. But did the other girls think that when they step up against you and Beau that it's an uphill task and they're beaten before they start?
Not really. I think if you see some of the games that we've lost on the women's series, the people that we've played have really stepped up to the mark. And I mean, some of the games that some of the women that are playing against Beau at the moment, because obviously she's the main one to beat in everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
The women are just stepping, like hitting 90 averages and stuff against her.
They're not folding, they're getting better. The reason I asked that is that I used to play against a Peakfield Taylor, and I used to fold on a daily basis. It was easier to fold than fight. But it's good to, that's good to know. And with the exhibitions and everything now, are you finding that, because you're going to be playing, look, we played each other literally a week ago. I won. Anyway, no, you're playing now. A lot of the players that you wouldn't be playing unless you were doing the exhibitions, and you'll have success against all of them eventually. So you're finding now that when you first come around, it was, can't lose to Fallon. Now it's like, so what?
Yeah.
Because it happens so often. Are you finding there's an acceptance that should have been there at the start, but it's happened eventually, had to?
Yeah. No, yeah, you can definitely see that now, whereas obviously at the start everyone was like, oh no, I can't lose to her. But like now everyone's like, well, if I do, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
but then they always like play really well against me anyway, so I'm like...
to be honest, the times I've played you, I feel a bit under the cosh, to be fair.
It works.
I feel under the cosh again. Yeah, but it's you're very good, and that's how you should feel against everyone, and I do, and that's just the way that it should be. So going forward, what does your future kind of hold, or is it just a case of doing what you're doing for as long as you like, basically?
Basically, that's my mindset at the moment, just kind of just doing each bit by now. But I do have like goals. I do want to start winning more titles. I do want to be a world champion at some point.
Right.
I do, but I feel like because I'm only 30, I have so much more time left because there's no age limit in darts. So as long as I can just keep the standard going, I should be okay. But yeah, I want to win obviously like more titles. Want to keep getting to the worlds. Want to be like a world champion, whether it be in the women's game or the overall. Like I do, that is one of the boxes I do want to. Right,
I was going to say because that's a decision to make, right? Being a world champion. When I say a decision, you have to decide if you're going to play in the PDC World Championships if you qualify. When I mean like year after year, or playing the Women's World Championships like Beau Greaves did. Choosing not to play in the PDC, but the women's, and how do you want to play that? Is it a case of playing in the women's till you win it and then playing in the PDC? Or you don't know?
I don't really know, because like I do obviously want to be like a world champion, 100%, because I feel like
I'm going to hit one. I felt it was coming. What? Right, I hit one a couple of weeks ago. Not here. Right. Oh! Hello? Yes! Right, anyway, so as I was saying about do you know what? I felt it. You know when you're like, oh, that feels lovely.
Yeah,
do you ever get that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought it was just me. Anyway, crack on, because I might be on a 9 now. They're both on 9s.
They're both on 9s.
Anyway, so yeah, you've got decisions to. Oh, we were on a 9. I want to pose a question to you. Beau Greaves, after winning the women's match play again, said the women are not on par with the men. I think that's word for word, verbatim. Do you believe that?
I think that, if the women actually put in the effort and practiced and played against the men more regularly, then they would get up to the standard. And I think that's what I keep saying, why we need more opportunities and stuff, so we have this ability to play against the men, because playing the men will make our game better.
Well, the Moda Super Series, the Challenge Tours, that's all playing against mainly men.
It's proof in that. Like, how many women do you see on the Modus who play exceptionally well?
Yeah.
Like, we've just seen Gemma Hayter play on it, and she played really well.
Player, yeah.
And she was playing against the men, and it brought out her best games. Even on the Challenge Tour, you see when Lisa obviously was playing on the Challenge Tour, when she got her Pro Tour card, like, she was actually playing really well as well, and it brought out her better game.
Do you think that the history is kind of, it's making a lot of the women feel that they can't achieve? Because history has suggested that men beat the women in darts, but that's what used to happen. You kind of changed that a lot. Lisa getting a tour card changed that. Beau Greaves has changed that as well. Back in the day, way before you were even born, probably. Mandy Solomons, Linda Batten Duffy. There was loads of them that were playing men on a regular basis and beating them. Do you think that maybe the women are being just a little defeatist?
They might just be scared.
Right, okay.
I think they just might be kind of comfortable in their own little, their own little league, and they're happy to kind of just go at their standard.
Playing each other.
Yes, but I think if they wanted obviously to push themselves, they'd actually see how far their game could increase.
That's really interesting. Talking of the kind of the practice, Cameron Menzies, your boyfriend, we know he's got so much talent, but my word, he's playing well at the moment. Do you practice together?
Yeah, we do like cricket games.
Right. So cricket's kind of 20s, 90s, 80s, 70s, 16s.
So it's more like power scoring and stuff like that. So we do like a couple of finishing like 121 to 170, a couple of the odd 501 games and stuff, but usually we practice more on like cricket, so we can get the power scoring going, because when his power scoring's going, it's scary.
So did you see the change in him? Did you see it happen? Because the reason I asked that, and he's going to find this so disrespectful. I always thought, right, you've got a load of talent, but you don't seem to be able to know how to use it. Then all of a sudden, it's like this guy is absolutely world class on a daily basis. Did you notice a change when you were practicing?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's more if his head's right, if that makes sense. So like,
well, let's get it right. As a lunatic.
Yeah. if he believes in himself and just kind of keeps concentrated, he's more than capable of like beating the best in the world. Yeah. But when his head's not 100%, it's like the person around the bar could be him. Yeah.
Kind of last question of this element before we have a proper game, because I'm flowing now.
I know.
Your life has changed massively. Who's the most famous person you've had the pleasure of meeting?
Oh, I don't know.
Or talking to on Twitter, because it seems to be like the Billie Jean King thing. Like Stephen Fry tweeted me once, and I literally got my phone. I was like, "Mum, look at this! Look, chatting with old Fry." I've never called him Fry in my life. So who's the one does Billie Jean King steal it?
Yeah, probably. Like, I mean, like, I have had like.
You played a game of darts with Piers Morgan.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I've met like Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan does not count.
Yeah, but I've met so many people. Like, I've even met a Spice Girl. Like, I just genuinely have.
What one?
Jerry.
Oh,
I actually played darts with her.
You're allowed to say Ginger.
Yeah.
She's Ginger.
Yeah,
she's still Ginger.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I played darts with her. I've met like so many other people. Like, it's just too overwhelming. Yeah. Like, so I can't physically pinpoint one, because to me they're all like up there.
Yeah, but you are to her, or to them, because you're talented.
Yeah.
What's going to happen now, right, is that we are going to concoct a game that I can win.
Okay.
I think it's going to be one leg of 501. I throw first.
Okay.
Or do you want to go for the bullseye?
No, I just said I'm chucking a ball, but
I think you're better than me, so I'm going to throw first. All right.
Okay.
Are you happy with that?
Okay. Don't hit one either.
No, I won't. I never hit two in one day. Right. Let's go. Right, Fallon. This is the leg. One leg, 501. I'm first because you're better than me. Bragging rights, that's all. Or we might even play for
a bottle.
new merch. New merch. Look at that. Look. Right, ready?
Yep. Good game.
Have a terrible game. Have a terrible game. Right, here we go. We have scorers, right? Yeah, good. Let's go. Feeling it? Why do I get all cocky? 100. I'm going back on tour.
Oh, standard 41.
41. $140. I swear my swagger's back.
Oh, no.
How do you like the old Cockney swagger? You don't like it, do you?
No, I hit a 5.
Oh my word. 83. Release it. 26. This always happens. I used to get cocky when I played Taylor back in the day.
I just try and throw straight and it don't
Oh,
work.
good. 60. 60. I'm on 2, 3, 5. 54. Pour that. Oh, 38.
I don't even know what I'm on. I'm just
What am I on? 181. 181. What's Fallon on?
a lot. Don't ask.
279. 181. Do you know, I've started reaching and trying. Look, 40. I can't see one leg out. Oh, why'd you switch? Oh, 121. I'm 5'8", plays 141. How did you get back in this leg?
He scored 26.
Yeah, I know, thank you. Right, 141. Please hit a 60. 61. 158, Fallon. Oh, that's a massive
41.
error. 80. I want 80. That was for tops. Oh, what have I done? If Tony McCoy was here, he'd be like, oh, you're cheating. Call me a cheater. Right, I want tops for a magnificent win for Mardle. Oh, nearly fucking swore there. 41. You can't make this. Oh!
I tried.
77. Top 10. Do you know, I thought that was going to fly in. Right, 39. We know that I'm the best double 18er in the world still.
Lighting. No, don't.
Shall I blow it?
No,
Shall I blow
don't.
it? Right, I'll have one blow.
No,
one blow
because
at it.
it'll probably go in.
No, one blow at it. Just one. Right, puff it, Wayne. Puff it. Oh, now I can't.
Well, I told you not to.
25 left. She took me into losing. Go on, get it.
Oh.
Oh! 30 score, 10 left. I'm there to clean up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. 23 scored.
What am I on?
What am I doing?
I don't even know what I'm on.
I don't even want that, do you? I've mucked up.
Oh,
miscounted.
This is not going well.
Yeah, but you haven't got to worry. Oh. Sorry for talking, but I miscounted. which is so unlike me, 23. So I've actually busted, right? So I still want 23. I've made a real mess of this.
I don't even know what you're on.
Yeah, I miscounted the game go before. 13 off 36, left 23, not 25. In my haste, I just rushed.
I don't
So
know. My head's like...
Right, I'm going to put myself back on 23, not 25. Because it doesn't matter.
25 is probably easier. Just saying.
No. When I say no, now it doesn't matter because I'd have only gone for a 9. I really want to blow it again, but I feel like I do it every week. I'm doing it.
No!
Right, I want to do it once. Just once. Oh, double 4. Oh! Yeah! Come here, you! Anyway, I think you'll find us how it's done.
Oh, how embarrassing. He didn't even throw the dart and it went in.
Had to happen. Fallon, 9 dart challenge time. Score as many as you can in 9 darts. I think Adrian Lewis is top with 290. Bottom is Emma Payton with 67. That's one of the worst attempts I've ever seen. Sorry, Emma. Sorry. Anyway, right. If you want to practice, you can have a practice, but you've watched me. You've watched me bashing enough trebles. You know what to do. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. No rush. As Tony Green used to say, bless him. Take your time. Take your time. Right. Good luck.
Oh God. Oh.
40.
Yay.
I think my score was 180. I had nine consecutive 20s, unlike me.
Oh no.
Oh my word. 22. That's 62.
Yeah, doing well.
If you score more than 5, you are not bottom. And 60, 122. Can I just say that was a terrible effort?
I don't know. Can I go again?
Anyway, congrats at your 122. You are not inducted into Club 501 with me, Wayne Mardle, until you sign. Can you sign there?
Sign it big.
Sign it.
I'm trying to.
Thank you for watching Club 501, brought to you by William Hill. For all the latest episodes, all the latest competitions, and the fun to be had, please like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, over 18s only, please gamble responsibly.